Okay, welcome back. Last time we started up... Okay, we immediately got into a fight with Pixie. Last time we started up Shin Megami Tensei, went through a couple of dream sequences, pet Pascal the dog a good few times, and now... Well, we went to the mall, witnessed a Praetor murder guy, by complete accident and just sheer bad luck, picked up the knife that the guy had dropped at the scene, and I don't have a life stone to negotiate with Pixie, so I can't do the thing. Okay, let's try to calm it down real quick. Make it a minion. I don't have an Onyx though. Start kicking the foot. Calm it down. Make it a minion. It wants a bead. I don't have the thing. Okay, fine, now it's just going to try to fight me. That was kind of a disaster. Basically, the Praetor murdered the guy, we took the knife from the scene, which is a terrible idea, and then the next day Kazuya got arrested. And weirdly enough, taken to this hospital as opposed to, you know, a prison. So basically, we got arrested for that, and then we found Yuji in the prison, who had been arrested after he basically defended himself from some demons. And we've also learned from various people around here that the director of the hospital has kind of just lost it and started doing experiments on people. So pretty much, we're gonna have to stop that guy, because he's kind of a danger to both us and to society at large. And yeah, we don't really want to be dealing with that guy. But before I go and actually fight that guy, I do want to get a few more points. Well, not a few more points, a few more levels. Probably be like, maybe have everyone roughly level 5, I think, and then I should be good, I think. I would also really like to be able to get a demon to join me, because I feel like it could be, you know, very helpful. I don't know what glue means, but okay. Okay, it's ignoring me. Okay, if I approach it, it'll try to find me, okay. Also, Kazuya will never learn magic, as I've stated a few times, so basically he only needs to ever worry about having just physical attacks, and a gun, basically. And also, I'm sure that there's probably actual good negotiation tech that I could be using here, but if there is, I don't know what it is. Okay, we won't approach the ghost. It has no time for cowards, okay. But no doubt, if we had approached it, it would also go, oh no, 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 why are you approaching me? Okay, I guess I'll go to level 5, and then I'll go and try to fight the boss here. I know that it's kind of weird that I'm doing grinding in literally the first actual dungeon of the game, but I don't want to die on the first boss fight. Don't even try it. I know a bluff when I see it. It's taunting me. Okay, I'll accept its challenge. And now it wants to fight me. Okay, fine. So we'll just cast Zan and kill it. Because Yuji does a ton of damage with his magic, apparently. And he goes up to level 4. The fact that he's doing this much damage at level 4 is kind of alarming. Let's boost his speed so he has slightly higher evasion. Because evasion, kinda nice to have. And let's try to talk to this spirit ghost. Okay, it's laughing at us. We'll ignore it. And now it's actually trying to fight us again. Okay. Okay, by the end of this game, by the time I reach the end credits of this game, I'm going to negotiate successfully with something. Like, I don't want it to take that long. Ideally, I'd like to be able to get stuff pretty soon. And, like, I don't need it to be a full team. I just need it to be one thing. Like, if I could just negotiate with a pixie or something, that would be more than enough for me. So yeah, this is going pretty badly in terms of negotiations. Okay, you know what? Unless it's Pixie, I might as well just not try to negotiate, because Pixie was the only one I seemed to be able to... Pixie seemed to be the only thing I was capable of negotiating even remotely successfully with. But hey, Kazuya is now level 5. I nearly said level 44 because I was looking at his maximum health. And if we ever get in danger, we can just go back to Steven and he will actually heal us here. And the ghost, sorry, ran away like a big hero. So let's try talk to Nocturne again. Sure, yes we will. It doesn't drop. It didn't trust us, so it's gonna fight us instead. Well now it'll never know if I would fuse it with one. And honestly, after it's being a jerk like that, I don't think I would. But yeah, basically, I feel like this is going to be a recurring theme for this game. A lot of areas looking very the same, because again, this is a Super Famicom game from 1992. Actually, fun fact, by the time the end credits roll on this game, this will be the oldest game I have ever finished. Not just on the channel, this will be the oldest game I have ever finished. By the time the end credits roll, this will be the oldest game I've ever successfully finished. Okay. Even Pixie. I can't even get Pixie to negotiate with me. Like, I'll give it a couple more attempts. Like, I'll run into one more Pixie, because I do need Yuji up. Oh, well, Yuji went up to level 5. Let's give him some more Vitality, because I don't really want him to be a full-on glass cannon. Let's go and talk to Stephen, just get a little bit of health back real quick. Anything I can do, come back and see me. I don't need to save, but basically he's opened the door for us, and we are now back on full health. And let's just head on up. There is a door there, but that's the exit, and we can't go through there yet. So let's head on up the stairs, and away we go. But I do want to actually try to find the other rooms in here. Okay, a were-dog. That's a kind of weird. A devil buster. That sounds cool, though. Okay, I'll approach it. I'll be fine. Okay, apparently not. It does a bite for 13 damage. So I'm just gonna well, I'll just do a sword attack and cast Zan for... Okay, Yuji just killed it in a single hit. Turns out Yuji, very powerful. Patient, help me, don't want to be operated on, and all I didn't, like some sort of mad scientist lab rat. That is a very fair statement. That would kinda suck, not gonna lie. And honestly, I feel like that's something everyone should avoid. Okay, we found a strength incense. I know that incenses in this game work differently to in a lot of games. Like, instead of, they'll give you the stat boost, but I think they also fully heal you or something. So you can save those in case you're ever in a pinch in dungeons. Okay, so, let's try talking to Pixie. We'll be friendly. Is it ignoring us? Will I no, okay. Okay. I misclicked, and... Okay, maybe if I stop, I can talk again. We'll be friendly. A little bit of fun, that's what you want. It's teasing. So, we'll just be polite. We'll smile at it. Yes, sure. 98 magnetite, we can do that. 97 yen, we can do that. 57 magnetite, we can do that. Okay, 10 out of 10, we now actually have Pixie. Do we want to go inside? Not yet, because what I want to do is actually summon Pixie. Because Pixie will be kinda useful to us, as in this fight, hopefully. If not, just to take a hit. Director's office, the auto lock has been deactivated. Do you want to go inside? So, this is the weird hospital director. Oh, what do we have here? Have you heard your restructural surgery yet? No, we have not. Oh, I see. That means you're still evil humans who won't listen to my commands yet. Very well, if you refuse to play along, I'll have to alter your bodies myself until you're nothing but mindless drones that follow my every whim. So, he's now a boss, he becomes Fallen Aureus. And, you know, cool horse, I guess. Also kinda cool, like, trident spear. So, we're gonna use the sword damage, because that's really all Kazuya can do right now. I'm gonna cast Zan, and... Oh, wow! Pixie has Zionga? We can only cast it for once, but Zionga should do a ton of damage. So Zionga hits for 36, and gives the shock status effect. Shock status effect in this game... like, I don't know a massive amount about SMT1, but I know that the shock status effect is absolutely broken. Like, I've heard that Zio is just ridiculous in this game, and Kazuya took 24 damage, so that's really bad for him. Fortunately, though, fortunately, since we have another thing that can heal, we can have Pixie heal Kazuya, and we should be good to go. Yuji's okay. Kazuya fell asleep. Pixie's okay. Dia, so we heal Kazuya. Zan hits, and with that, we've successfully defeated Aureus. That's the first boss in the game defeated, and we got 240 experience. So Kazuya goes up to level 6, and I'll put another point into his strength, because really, I think that's all I really need for him. Yuji gets 240 XP too, and Yuji also levels up. So let's give him another, let's give him another speed boost, I think. And obviously Pixie doesn't level up, but Yuji has now leveled up and learned a new spell. We got 480 cash, 200 magnetite, and we cut the auto lock switch. So now we can actually leave the hospital. However, actually I'll leave Pixie with me just for now, and the magnetite will get drained as we walk. Magnetite gets drained as we walk because we have Pixie with us. Basically, to keep a demon out with you in your party, you need to basically keep feeding magnetite. So pretty much, in order to do that, we need to have magnetite. Fortunately, Pixie has a very low cost. It costs 1 magnetite every few steps. However, I will just return it to the comp for now, because honestly, I don't really need it. However, that one Zio-cast we got out of it was very helpful. Well, it was actually a Zionga cast, which is, like, outlandishly powerful for this point in the game. Also, it appears to me there's new enemies appearing. There we go. I want to find one of the were-dogs, because I know that they can drop an item called the Spiked Rod, which is pretty strong. And by that I mean it's way stronger than whatever Kazuya currently has. So I want to hopefully find one of those before I go, but I don't think I'll manage to. Let's try negotiating with this one more time though. We'll act on phase, motion them to come closer. We'll approach, but no, now they still attack us regardless. Palinpa causes panic. Basically, the early Shin Megami Tensei games, and also the early Persona games, because they work on a lot of the same abilities, basically, they have a lot of moves that just prevent you from moving, and that kinda sucks to work around. But hey, Kazuya went up to level 7, so let's give him another boost to his speed, because, well, speed boost always kinda handy. Yuji also levels up, so let's, I guess? No, I'll give him a point in his strength, just in case he ever does run out of MP, because running out of MP would kinda suck. But hey, we also got a life stone, so that's nice. So now we can actually leave here, and we don't have to come back to the hospital ever again, I don't think. We can if we want, and if we ever want to grow and like do grinding there, but I don't think we ever have to come back there. Now what we need to do is go back to the mall, because we have to go and meet Takeshi. And after this is as far as I've played it before. I played in that boss fight, and I got Takeshi once, and then the last time the game crashed on me. So there's nothing in here. I think Takeshi is where Ozawa was. Okay, so, don't give me that. What the hell have you been smoking, you little punk? Rough him up a bit more, boys. A single youth is being beaten up by a group of thugs that surround him. This is awful. I can't let this cowardice continue, which is rightfully fair. What do you think you're doing? Stop that. So now Ozawa and his gang basically just leave. We got an unwanted visitor. It's no big deal. Try and mess with us again. Or you'll just get more of the same. And then they just leave. Wouldn't let a bunch of lives like you push me around. I'll show you. Okay, so this is our introduction to Takeshi. So, I think his introduction actually makes a lot of sense for how he ends up being later in the game. So now what, Kazuya? He's in a daze, doesn't seem to know what's going on, talking like that. What did you just say? Kazuya. He said Kazuya, right? That name? You're Kazuya, now I remember. I knew I recognized you from somewhere. Then that really wasn't just your everyday dream. And if you're Kazuya, then you must be Yuji. So, obviously, this is Takeshi. So, we saved him, and now, if only he was stronger. If only I was stronger, I'm so weak I can't I can't even handle a bunch of lowlifes like them by myself. How am I going to beat the demons invading Tokyo when I can't even stand up to a bunch of thugs like Ozawa's gang? So basically, now... now Takeshi will join the party. However, he does join us at level 1. However, he also has... the spike rod and probably hits really hard anyway. So to be totally honest, I feel like he's probably going to be fine. However, I will actually fight a couple of enemies in here. A machine puppet. That's just a mannequin. Let's try to negotiate with the mannequin. It's just staring at us, okay. Let's see if we can we threaten it? It's giving off signals. It called for backup, okay. But now we can... Oh, we learned Mazan. Mazan, basically, if you haven't seen SMT or Persona before, Ma abilities are basically just the area of effect ones. Like, there's Ma and Mi versions for like for some. And Takeshi went up to level 2. Let's give him another point in his strength, because Takeshi is going to be a character who hits really hard later on. And basically, at this exact moment in time, we only have single hitting weapons, but as we proceed through the game, we can pick up weapons that'll hit multiple times. So eventually we could have a situation where we have a weapon where we'll attack once and it could hit like 6 or 7 times. And also, Zan hits and just destroys that puppet. An Ubertarian. Okay, let's fight this as well, just to get Takeshi a couple of levels. I don't need him to be, like, exactly caught up, but I want him to be, like, at least a little bit closer to where he is. Fortunately, that should give a decent chunk. 20 EXP, that was a lot less than I thought. But hey, we can keep going. And also, we can look around here. When I was on DDSnet the other day, some guy sent me a demon summoning program. It was suspicious though, so I deleted it immediately. These days, you never know what kind of lunatics will send you. It seems everyone wants to send you unknown files these days. Have you checked your computer lately? Hey, well, I mean, that's fair. Sometimes people do just be sending weird stuff on computers. And we can buy these, but, well, we could nail you all the way out of our way to buy an unnamed katana. And also, some weapons are specifically only available to be used by male characters, and some are only available to be used by female characters. However, well, there's only one female party member in the entire game, so I feel like that's kind of redundant. And we find another machine puppet. So, once again, actually, I'm gonna see how much we can do to it with Agi. So that hits for 19, and that one-shots it, okay. So that puppet enemy must be really weak. And let's put a point into Vitality, because, well, who knows what we'll need the actual stats for. To be totally honest, actually, no, I'm gonna negotiate with this one again, so we'll take a friendly approach again. Oh, it just immediately went, no. I'm throwing hands. Yeah, talking does it no good. So basically there's no point in trying to talk to it. I think that's the game's way of saying, don't bother talking to it, you won't actually succeed with negotiations. So, with that, we just defeat that. Kazuya gets EXP, everyone gets EXP. I do wish that Takeshi would get a little bit more. Mostly just as, like, a means of catch-up EXP to catch him back up. Wait, what level is Takeshi now? I think I'll get him to level 5. I'll get Takeshi to level 5, and then I'll move on to the next area, I think. Okay, we found a machine puppet. And okay, I guess they must have okay physical resistance, but just get destroyed by magic. Oh, so that weird old guy was in Onakishira Park. What's over here? Okay, I think this is one of Ozawa's gang. No, wait. Guy who runs the antique shop, he won't sell any of his good stuff to me. But, do you know, by the way, what kind of stuff he's really selling there? So apparently, the antique store owner must be selling some weird things. However, if we go over there, I don't think we have access to it. I mean, maybe we'll unlock access to it later, but we'll see. Looks like you'll be needing this. I'll sell you whatever you want. Okay, so what can we buy? Oh, he just sells guns. Okay, guns are expensive though. Okay, so I imagine, given the fact that he was selling us shotgun shells as well, I imagine Takeshi must have a shotgun. I mean, I guess that makes sense. He would have, like, a sword and a shotgun. And whereas Yuji would have, like, just... I don't actually know. I know that in, like, his official art, Yuji is usually shown to have, like... I think in his official art, Yuji's shown as, like, having a machine gun or something. And I think Kazuya probably just has, like, an SMG or a pistol or something. I don't know. I'll be totally honest. I am not the most knowledgeable on firearms. I could tell you, like, the general kinds. Like, I could tell you, like, general kinds and stuff specifically in relation to FPS games I've played, but, like, otherwise I could not tell you a whole lot. And we immediately get jumped as soon as we go out to street level. Let's try talking to Brown even. Okay. Will it attack us? We'll lower our weapon, it'll be fine. We'll just approach. And now it tries to attack us. Okay, fine. Okay, that was... I don't know what move that was. That was... I mean, there is a move called Happy Dance in a couple of the games, I think. Something like that. Either way, we just destroy those, because those are like level 1 or 2 enemies. So now, we can actually... If we don't get interrupted every 2 steps... Spirit Ghost. Let's be threatening to the ghost this time. So, darn it, yes, we can approach it, and then it runs away like a big hero. So, let's... what's over here? I heard they arrested a psychotic murderer here. It makes me feel better to know that a lunatic like that is off the street. I mean, they didn't arrest a psychotic lunatic murderer there. Okay, so this is the doctor's house. This is Kazuya's neighbor's house, so let's just see how they're doing. If it isn't Kazuya, Yuka went out somewhere but never came back. If you have any idea where she might be, do you think you could go look for her? I could really use your help. She left saying she was going to Shinjuku, but... Also, like, this man is a doctor, he could have at least healed me. Also, like, surely we went here with Yuji, who is that guy's daughter's boyfriend. Surely Yuji would have something to say. It's just like, hey, like... I'm sure they should have a conversation there. Okay, so, well now we return to Kazuya's home, and Pascal the dog is here. We will talk to him, because Pascal is a very good dog, and I do know that there is a boss fight in here, so I'm going to summon a Pixie again, which honestly might be kind of pointless. Like, it may be somewhat redundant. You can tell something's wrong immediately because the music is very different to what would normally be here. So, welcome home, Kazuya. I'm always so worried about you. I'm glad you came home all right in one piece. So happy, please come over here. What's wrong? Come here. Okay, so evidently something is wrong. I don't like it. Something's strange here. I second that thought. There's something fishy here. It doesn't smell right. So the demon immediately just gives up. It just drops the charade. Like, it knows it's found out. You kids are sharp. I'm sure you're all running, so I'll let you know that I've taken your mother. What's with that face? There's no reason to be sad. You'll see her soon enough. Until then, why don't you entertain me for a bit? So basically, this demon just ate Kazuya's mother. Like, which is honestly... Realistically, Kazuya has had just a horrendous series of days. Like, he's had weird dreams after weird dreams after weird dreams. He witnessed a murder yesterday. He got arrested for a murder he didn't commit. Now he's come home and his mom's been eaten. Like, Kazuya has genuinely had perhaps the worst 2 days of anyone's life I've ever seen. Or at least very close to it. And also, I don't know why I'm bothering to use I don't know why I'm bothering to use Takeshi's magic. I can just have him attack. And also, we're doing a fair bit of damage. To be totally honest though, I feel like we're getting through this fight without any real issues. Although we can tell by the music that this is meant to be a boss fight. But I don't... I feel like we are actually at the point of the game, like, where it's still early enough that I can comfortably get through boss fights without too much issue. However, at the same time, I do feel like I could probably do better. Okay, that's it done. So that is Ama no Sakugami defeated. So we get 384 EXP, so Kazuya levels up to level 8. And let's give him some, you know what, let's give him some luck. Because he could really use it. So Yuji also levels up, and we'll put a point to his speed. And Takeshi should probably level up a couple of times. Oh, Yuji learned a new spell as well. Wow, Takeshi got 760 experience. He leveled up to level 8. He went up 5 levels. Okay, so let's put 2 points in his speed, 2 points in his vitality, and 1 point in his strength. Okay, admittedly, these are probably massively suboptimal. He also learned a new spell. And we got 576 cash and 240 magnetite. We found an ID card. Okay, so this is Yuji talking now. Kazuya, I don't think there's anything I could say to provide much comfort, but try not to feel too bad. Okay, so this man so Kazuya just returned home and learned that his mother has been eaten by a demon. And all Yuji has to say is, try not to feel too bad. Okay, so Takeshi just immediately, rightfully does cut in, which is like, try not to feel too bad. That was super insensitive. For God's sake, man, their words. For God's sake, man, his mother was just killed. I know you mean well, but don't try to console him, just give him a moment to himself. Fortunately, in the darkest times, the goodest dog will return. Pascal the dog jumped towards you. It's almost as if he's trying to get you to take him with you. Will you take Pascal with you? Yes. Yes, we will. Because why would we not take Pascal? Pascal came with us. So now we do have Pascal the dog with us. And that's always good, because just look at how good a dog he is. So now I'm actually going to save the game again. We only get 2 files to save the game in, but I might as well just kind of like alternate them. So, with that, I'm going to end today's episode off here, and in the next one, we're going to figure out where you go and use that ID card. So, I will hopefully see you all for that next time. Thanks for watching. Later.